Most people believe that to make more money, you have to have big ideas. But the truth is that the most profitable opportunities are usually right in front of us, hidden in the simple things where almost no one even notices. While many pursue the same old businesses like coffee shops, clothing stores, fast food, and the like, there are people building small empires with ideas so simple they seem invisible until you see how much money they generate. And that's what you're going to discover today. 10 simple, different, and highly profitable businesses that almost no one is taking advantage of, but that could completely change your financial life. If you've ever felt that success isn't about working harder, but about working smarter, stay tuned, because just one of these ideas could be the turning point you've been waiting for. If you feel it inside, write in the comments, "I'm ready to build something of my own." Do it like someone who activates the beginning of their new financial life, because what you're about to hear could open paths for you that very few have seen. Jar Lab, the micro business that no one sees. Most of the great products you see on a shelf started in someone's kitchen or workshop. A jar, a label, and a powerful idea. That was enough for brands that generate millions today to take their first step. Small brands of natural cosmetics, essential oils, artisanal soaps, organic honey, gourmet sauces, or premium condiments often face the same problem. They don't have the capital to pay factories to professionally package their products. And that's where your opportunity arises. You can create a micro-packaging and labeling workshop, a Jar Lab, that offers these small producers exactly what they need: clean, measured, sealed, and market-ready jars. The cost of a small glass or plastic jar can be around 10 cents to 15 cents per unit. Fractioning services can charge between 30 cents and 70 cents per bottle, and many brands work with batches of 500 to 1,000. This can translate into monthly revenues of $2,000 to $4,000 with minimal operations and no need for large machines. Additionally, you can offer complementary services such as custom label design and printing, heat or vacuum sealing, basic inventory control. It's an almost invisible yet vital business model, a silent cog in the commercial machine, and therein lies its power. Local ghost kitchens, restaurants without a dining room, just a heart. While many dream of opening luxurious restaurants, more and more consumers are looking for something else: quality, home-cooked food delivered quickly and without complications. So-called ghost kitchens, which are restaurants that don't have a physical dining room and operate solely through delivery, have grown at annual rates of 25% in countries across Latin America, Europe, and Asia. What was once an experiment is now a global phenomenon. You don't need an expensive location or servers. All you need is your kitchen, a highly focused menu, and impeccable presentation. For example, you can specialize in energizing bowls with fresh ingredients, low-carb protein wraps, healthy desserts in biodegradable packaging. A well-managed kitchen with 3 or 4 signature dishes can generate between $2,000 and $5,000 per month. The net margin can exceed 40% because you don't pay commercial rent or front-of-house staff. Orders are managed solely through delivery platforms and social media, minimizing fixed costs. It's like owning a restaurant without the burden of owning a restaurant, and with the advantage that you can scale by creating a second brand from the same kitchen, multiplying your income without doubling your expenses. If you can visualize this path, write in the comments, "Nothing stops me, everything drives me." Make it a silent pact with yourself, the first step toward your own invisible kitchen. Premium water stations, selling the most essential resource. Water is life's most basic good and, paradoxically, one of the most valuable if delivered intelligently. In the last decade, the global bottled water market has surpassed $300 billion and continues to grow because people seek quality, purity, and health in every sip. But there's a blind spot that few are seeing. People no longer want to just buy water, They want to refill it in an eco-friendly and reliable way. Here's your opportunity. Install a premium water refill station where customers can refill their reusable bottles with filtered water enriched with essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium. Additionally, you can offer monthly memberships with special prices, encouraging repeat customers. Estimated initial investment between $1,500 and $2,500 USD per filtration unit, refill system, and stock of reusable containers. Average profitability, 30% net monthly, with the potential to grow up to 50% in areas with high pedestrian traffic. Low operating costs. Filtered water costs fractions of a cent per liter, but sells for $0.30 to $0.50 per liter. What you sell isn't just water, it's liquid trust, health that flows from your hands into the lives of others. And when you turn the most essential product into a ritual, you don't just make money, you gain relevance. Tool libraries. Renting what everyone needs but no one has. We live in an age of excessive consumption, but also of growing awareness. Many no longer want to own objects they will use only once. They want access to them without having to buy them. A tool library is exactly that. A small space where people can rent drills, sanders, ladders, saws, compressors, or loading carts by the day or hour. You pay once for the inventory, and then get paid every time someone needs it. An initial investment of $3,000 to $5,000 USD allows you to acquire between 30 and 50 varied, commonly used tools. Charging between $5 and $25 per day of use, depending on the type of tool, can generate income of $800 to $1,500 per month from the first quarter. Most users pay a refundable deposit that protects their investment and encourages good use. This model combines the best of both worlds, the sharing economy and a steady stream of passive income. While your tools sit on shelves, your capital continues to work for you. Urban vertical gardens, cultivating wealth in just a few square meters. In a world where urban square footage is worth gold, every unused corner is dormant capital. Vertical gardens transform walls, balconies, or rooftops into small gourmet food factories. It's not just about planting seeds, but about designing an efficient hydroponic system that functions as a production line. Imagine a 1-meter square tower that houses 40 lettuces or strawberries, ready to be harvested every 21 days. That's equivalent to about 700 units per year. And if each one sells for $1, you generate $700 per square meter annually, while traditional cultivation barely produces $70 in the same space. Furthermore, these products have an invisible but powerful label: fresh, local, and sustainable. This allows for premium prices. Health food restaurants and gourmet stores often pay between 3 and 10 times more for microgreens, fresh basil, or freshly cut mint than for industrial products. The initial investment is low and scalable. With about $300 to $600, you can set up a basic vertical system with automated irrigation. And the best part? Once set up, it requires less than an hour a day to maintain. It's like having a small ATM for green leaves on your rooftop. This model doesn't just produce food, it fosters an abundance mentality. If you feel this way, say, "Nothing stops me. Everything drives me." Creative Recycling Workshop, turning waste into treasure. We live in an era of excess and creative deprivation. While tons of useful materials end up in landfills, consumers seek objects with soul, history, and purpose. This gap is a goldmine for those who dare to see it. A creative recycling workshop doesn't require industrial machinery. All you need is hand tools, imagination, and an eye for detecting value where others see trash. Pieces of wood can be turned into rustic shelves, bottles into hanging lamps, scraps of fabric into exclusive cushions. Local shops and design markets adore unique pieces. A bench made from pallets can sell for $80 to $120 when the cost of materials is barely $10 to $15. And if you promote it on social media, each creation becomes content, a story, a personal brand. The interesting thing is that the stock doesn't cost you money. You recover it from discards, hardware stores that liquidate surplus items, or even donations. This way, your margins easily exceed 400%. And as you grow, you can incorporate collaborations with local artists or even offer paid recycling workshops. Small business consulting. The value of your experience. Imagine a small, family-run convenience store. Full shelves, long hours, but barely enough profit to survive. It's not a lack of effort, it's a lack of strategic direction. Many small businesses don't know how to set prices that cover their real costs, how to control their inventory to avoid silent losses, or how to improve customer service to retain customers. You can be the compass they never had. A 2-hour consultation can cost between $80 and $120. With 10 businesses per month, you'd be generating between $800 and $1,200 per month, working only a few hours a week. If you transform those sessions into monthly plans with follow-up, you can create stable, recurring income, the kind of income that brings peace of mind. And the best part? You're selling an invisible and powerful asset, your knowledge, without the need for inventory, equipment, or premises. Every idea of yours that improves their margins, increases their sales, or reduces waste is pure value that they'll gladly pay for. If this resonates with you, write in the comments, "My mind is my greatest asset," because it's your experience that can change entire financial destinies. Local Creator Agency, connecting talent with the world. Talent without visibility is like buried gold. It has value, but no one sees it. In every city, there are brilliant chefs, artists, musicians, artisans, and instructors living on low incomes simply because they don't know how to present themselves to the digital world. That's where you come in. You can create a digital micro-agency specializing in local creators and offer management of their social media, posting of photos, videos, and engaging content, handling messages, orders, or reservations, creation of strategies to sell online, courses, products, collaborations, sponsorships. You can charge between $200 and $500 per month for each managed creator, depending on the services included. With just 5 active clients, you would generate between $1,000 and $2,500 per month working from home with your phone and internet. Plus, as you grow, you can delegate repetitive tasks and scale without wasting time, turning your agency into an automated revenue system. You'll be transforming talent into revenue, dreams into brands, and invisible people into visible role models. And in the process, your reputation will grow with every success story you create. If this vision resonates with you, write in the comments, "I embrace success and happiness in my life." Because by paving the way for others, you'll inevitably pave the way for yourself as well. Boutique printing. High-end personalized products. In a world saturated with generic products, personalized products become an emotional luxury. A simple planner can cost $5 at a stationery store, or $35 if it features engraved initials, heavyweight paper, and arrives in a magnetic box with a silk ribbon. What changes isn't the product, it's the experience. This type of business doesn't compete on volume, but on perceived value. With a mini printing press at home, a high-resolution printer, a vinyl or laser cutter, and good supplies, you can create custom corporate planners and agendas, business cards with metallic finishes, premium packaging for local brands, business gifts with a visual identity. A set of premium cards can cost you $1.50 in materials and sell for $10 or $12. A presentation box can cost $4 and sell for $25. With just 20 weekly orders averaging $15, you can reach $1,200 per month working from home. And with a presence on social media like Instagram or marketplaces like Etsy, Your products can reach anywhere in the world without having to rent a physical location. This business turns design into profitability. Because when you sell experiences, you don't compete on price, you compete on desire. If you feel this vision resonates with you, write in the comments, "Nothing stops me, everything drives me." Because your creativity can be the key to unlocking new sources of income. Financial Learning Club. Growing by teaching others to grow. Financial knowledge is one of the scarcest assets, and at the same time, one of the most profitable. Millions of people want to learn how to manage their money, get out of debt, invest, build savings, or plan for their future, but don't know where to start. That's where your expertise can become a recurring asset. You can create an online club with a monthly membership where you offer weekly live sessions on personal finance, investing, or budgeting, downloadable guides and ready-to-use spreadsheets, group mentoring to answer questions and maintain engagement. With 50 members paying just $15 a month, you'd already be generating $750 a month. With 200 active members, that figure would rise to $3,000 a month by sharing what you know, from anywhere in the world using only your voice and experience. Plus, it's a business with infinite scalability. The content you create once can be sold thousands of times at no additional cost. You're building a digital asset that grows with you, that pays you even when you sleep, and that changes lives through knowledge. If this idea resonates with you, write in the comments, "I embrace success, money, and happiness in my life." Because teaching others to grow will always make your own finances grow too. Everything you just heard isn't just ideas. It's doors, silent doors that almost no one notices because everyone is running, looking in the other direction. Not you. You've already stopped. You've already opened your eyes. Now, all that's left is to take the first step, even if it's small, even if it's imperfect. And when you do, the world will begin to move with you. If this message resonated with you, it's because you're ready for the next one. Subscribe and join me on this journey. From here, everything changes.